Okay, this is Rachelle. This is Poland Souls. It's like Jupiter Rising. It's about to take our souls. It's why Schwarzenegger was there to get a baby to go back to take us all down. It's about the Russian collusion, which was the knee shooting to get my family over. That was with Rupert Murdoch, Kissinger, Switzerland, Bush, Linney, pedophile family with Nike sister, what was going on with Coachella and Ben Sweeney. It was to get a baby to Trump to get him in power, which was the FISA, which was to get me. I was running for Congress because I told the ex-Devon police I saw the Boston bombers. That was the Charlie Hebdo that stand on the pitch with the Pope, with kissing his friend, which is the autistic kid that they raped to. They mind-control kids, autistic, to do Sandy Hook killing. And this is all because of the library for the Pope, for the money, from all the money of Library 2008 crash, which is based in Hillingdon with all NATO commanders versus USA Army, which was stand with Aquino, which is Queen Victoria's illegitimate son from Berkeley, who lived in La Jolla. And then that's versus which, because they live a long time, the reptilians, and what happens is that it's like Queen Elizabeth I, which is Francis Bacon, our family second after the Mayflower. Kennedy's 22 years old. He was killed, put in. We have clones. You can't see them. It's their brains. Petrie is making clones. And that's what we had with the ex-police doing with Charlie Hebdo. And then I was running for Congress, and then they got me out. George Papadopoulos was the Russian collusion, which is Portland Hospital with Nicholas, who's with Ambrose, who stole a baby, Maddie McCann, with Joe Lee family, which is what is my mother went to California with General Dynamics. I don't know what she got cloned, and Muhammad Ali and stuff were back at our house with Jolie's dad, so it's something to do with that. She was taken Nexium, Monaco family, which is Keith Lanier. It's like, touch with me if you can. You can't see these people. They go up the backside. It's the Getty person. When you look when he was killed, there was just a hole in his butt, and it's just like a balloon. This is the 7/7 bombing because this is 2005 when I was supposed to be there, but I went home. My father had a heart attack, and the team was in our house with Khan. We were still in our house. Terry Venerable was with my brother-in-law with Nike Good Stolen, and that's Nancy with Clinton Cards, which is Tavistock, which is she was in the hospital with me with Beckham. We brought soccer to Texas. Texas said no to the FBI. I saw the Boston bombers. That was $220 billion treat. I went to Wells Fargo, which is they gifted drug money out from Mexicans. Now China owns it. China sued Qualcomm for $1 billion. Ben Sweeney put my face on the fake Benghazi film. This is Who's to Get Into the Irish with the Kelly line. Monday, 1:53 p.m. 3 people up at the 2 car loans in my car loan at home. Silverstein said, look, Jackie lived well. Silverstein's was 9/11. Jackie is with Bisons over in Switzerland and Kissinger. That $7 billion he gave to Coachella Music Festival, which is basically Rick Rubin, Keith Raniere, Vanity Fair, which goes to Penske, goes to Reading, Pennsylvania, who's with the Monaco family, who basically is with my aunt, Ostrowski, Romanoff, Kissinger family, and then that goes to Netanyahu, Morocco, to basically Trump and Clinton and Meryl Streep. Then it goes to Brazil to hurt my daughter with Hambers, with Dajana here, which is Netherlands, and people from Switzerland and England. And that's where they killed somebody upstairs. My father-in-law, I don't know if they came back from Nexium or what was going on, but he was all involved in it. And basically, this is Philip's line with this. I don't know if it's his mother was part of Mary Magdalene line, Dalai Lama, with Otto von Habsburg, and this is Bertie's line, which is Elizabeth, which is Queen Victoria's illegitimate, which is my Mona Lisa, Victor Victoria. It was Victor Lee crossed out. This Chinese guy put Victor Victoria. So it's all about the Mona Lisa. 500 million. That was the Kuwait. That was the Egypt plane that went down. Egypt knows everything about all this. This is why Khashoggi, because they got. That was when they shot the Pope. In 1979, when he tried on the Time magazine for this, they shot the Pope, and basically because he tried to kill me, and that was Son of Sam versus Bill Bradford. Bill Bradford's with Meghan Markle of killing black women. That's why the Pope kissed a black man's feet. This goes to Ethiopia, which is my line, Empress of Ethiopia, Queen of Naples, where I'm at, which is Joan of Arc's place, and basically this is to go 2012, the end of this year, for Ethiopian time, and this is Shia against Sunni, to take all the black people out, dark eyes with blue eyes, blonde hair, Nordics, and they have the telepathy line. They can mind control you, make you walk in front of cars, pick up guns, but you are more important. You are better because he lost his energy, even though he said this is all for you. But this is where it's all my line to get us here. And it's all a game with the code not to see them. And this is Prince George's my son from IVF from what's down to it. But, this rape is what is going on. And it's the mind control that I had to understand, but nobody's doing their job. UN shuts down, pulls the money out. All the trade organizations will take down the UK to get us all back down to zero, to a new evolution of the sixth race, one baby-making human being. That's why 9/11, 2 twins, 2 people, down to 1.
Monday, 1:57 p.m.
So this is Cicely the Black Madonna. This is Shiadik and Sunni of my family that are there, that went to America, came back, the president stopped, and we got all the Nazi Operation Paperclip to my hometown. This is, you take an egg of my aunt, put it in my mom, put old Dalai Lama and Mary Magdalene and Audubon Hotstove or whatever in it, and it's all to see which queen line is more important, Queen of Jerusalem, Romania, which is our line, which goes down to Prince Andrew too, and this is all just a Kennedy line, which is our line, with second over the Mayflower, and Kissinger into our Murdoch, and everybody just stealing lines and just killing out to see. This is by Sandy Hook, to see which kid had most energy of truth, not to survive everything, and that's what it's all about. Is we are food, we are the babies, we are the immortality, the bloodline, we are clones. There's 50 million only humans on this earth. It's why they have no empathy, but can we change it? Well, I believe we can.
Monday, 2 p.m.
My grandmother was sister and brother to Polish Pope, which was Roman offline, and it all goes down to the Marks, who is to obey the communists. So we obeyed, but they didn't obey me, so that, no, you should not obey. My grandmother, my aunt, my mother-in-law was Marks line, and M-A-R-K-S, but it's about the Marks to go to communist, and the Romanov to go to communist, which is Jovanovsky, which is the Bourbon line, which is not their line, and that's the cyclist of what Trump said in his line, which is not right. It's all lies. Netanyahu to everything. It's all just a game to take down the Jewish, again, the smartest ones of what they know about all this, and take the souls. Bye.
Monday, 2:03 p.m.
Sorry, I'm talking so fast, but it's because it's my calling from France. But the Pfizer was also for me to sell weapons with Scammucci down in Peru with Vanity Fair, Rick Rubin, Vanity Fair, Sean Penn, with Adam Levine of Coachella. The Army was out there, 2016, of what was going on. And that was just to sell weapons and to get me from California for when I was running for Congress. So they had my family from the Nice shooting over there, and I had to go get them. They were going to kill them, and they did. And that was Meryl Streep, what was going on with Vegas, what was happening there. And they said I stole a car, which I had a rent-a-car, and they threw me in jail for a month. I had no judge, no nothing. They took all my money out of my bank account. This is Wells Fargo, California Coast, and this is what they do, the CIA, and this is going to happen to everybody if everybody doesn't listen and just try to say, forget all the money, make the money yourself. You have lizards and everything on the money, make your own money. 10 by 10, the ants go marching, and if that's the way you want to do it, then at least we die the way we want, instead of the way they want us and take all our money away and no food and eat each other. Bye.
Monday, 2:05 p.m. End of final message.